I don't really like the zone. Never spend the night alone. I got a few you would like the but chicks that romance me, don't tickle my fancy. Tiffany Nancy, that's not what my friends be. Be a girl like a scam. Brings me a family. Tiffany Nancy, the truth to the famous cause most of these girls be confusing me. I don't know if they really love me or they using me. Maybe it's the money or maybe you ain't used to me. Cause you was depressed and now you abusing me. That's why I need me a girl to be true to me. You know about the game and know how it do to me. Without a girl on my side, the ruin me. Forget the world, girl. You and me, now let's ride. I need a girl tonight. A lot of women in my lifetime, but see, it's not a lot of women that got the right mind. I done had pretty chicks with all the right features, and with rap chicks that only rock sneakers, cell phones and beepers, and know how to treat you. You break a heart, she'll walk out and leave you. I find a girl, I'ma keep her, cause now I'm getting money in the game getting deeper. You want some real? I need somebody I can chill with. I need somebody I can build with. I need somebody I can hold tight. Wintertime in the full length Snow White. Anytime we together feel so right. You the girl I've been looking for my whole life. God bless me, I'm glad I got the insight. Because of you, girl, now I understand life.
Welcome, people. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever the time is on your end. Welcome to another beautiful episode of the Africa Today Show. My name is Joby, in case you're here for the first time. Trevor is streaming and joining through TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, on the show page. Yes, karibuni sana to another beautiful episode. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yes, and of course, welcome to another beautiful session. This is the Africa Today Show, and of course, karibuni sana right here on the media of the 21st century. My name is Joby. Once again, a quick shout out to everyone who's tuning in through Facebook, YouTube, on Twitter, on TikTok, on the show page, on the radio station. I hope you guys are doing amazing. It is exactly 29 minutes past the top of the hour on my end, and welcome to today's conversation, where we shall be going through all the conversation, of course, what is happening in the continent, on you guys' side, what has been happening during the weekend. We shall be discussing a little bit of Candace Owens, of what she had to say regarding the death of Sonia Massey. We shall be talking about Trump sort of declaring dictatorship. It's also a debate that has been going on this weekend, especially on Twitter. Is he declaring dictatorship because they say that people will no longer have to worry again about ever voting for the next coming 4 years? And that has raised so many questions to, of course, both the Republicans and the Democrats. And we shall be discussing also about that. We shall also talk about what is happening in the 254, and this is regarding the selling of our airport, which actually there is expected of job losses that is at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. And this is if India, the Indian company that is Adani, happens to get holdings, or rather gets to win the bid to run the airport for the next coming 30 years. I'll be taking you through that, what is happening, because during the weekend, the president himself did confirm to the citizens of Kenya, saying that he has had people say that he wants to sell the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. He's not a madman, and how can he sell a strategic national asset and the value we are about to get from the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport deal is through a public-private partnership, and the same concept is used in the construction of the Nairobi Expressway. And if you guys can remember very well, there's a time we debated about the Nairobi Expressway. We know very, very well we don't own this road. This is a road that has been held control, or rather is being held by the Chinese for the next coming, so far I think it's 24 years or 25 years, 25 years, until we're able to pay this debt in the next coming 25 years. Kenya Expressway Road is not ours. It was highly constructed using a lot of funds, and our dear own leaders have said, or rather they have made it clear, it is the citizens who are going to pay this through the taxes, and which is going to take quite a big amount of time. So him saying he's not a madman, just in defense of the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport not being owned by the Indians, and saying it's the same concept, then you are double talking and you're literally giving yourself away. We shall be talking about that. We shall also discuss where there is an independent agency that has been able to take over the Amboseli management, and that is one of our national parks right here. And we've been discussing about the mineral extraction that is said to happen in most of the African countries, including the 254, and this is in the wildlife reservations. We shall debate about that. I'll be sharing also many videos coming from different conversations we shall be debating, and videos are coming from that is Professor Lumumba, who talks about also neocolonialism and how it connects with the conversation we shall be having. Karibuni sana once again. That is our top conversation for the day. Hope you guys get to enjoy. A quick shout out to everyone live with us on TikTok. Shout out to Kenny Caffrey. Shout out to Gati Mustib, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, and to everyone who's also joining through Twitter, through YouTube, through Facebook, on the show page and on the radio station. Shout out to also Tina in the house. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. Hope your Monday has been easy, whether you are at work or whatever you have been doing today. Hope it has been an easy day for you, and of course wishing you nothing but the rest of a beautiful week ahead of you guys. As we get straight to the conversation of the day, I want to start with Tiffany Haddish. Today, if you did pay attention to my conversation earlier, I mentioned something to do with Tiffany Haddish, but I can't remember if it was the first conversation or the second one because of my mic. And before we get to move on, let me check if I am literally audible as you get to continue. I am okay. Okay. Let me see on my end, because today our not our connectivity, but our mics, I don't know what Shmani has been doing today to us. She's I don't know what she's been doing to us, but let me confirm on my end kindly before we get to continue. And tell me I put the Pan African Bliss show instead of the Africa Today show. It's okay. We'll move on. All right. We're okay. I'm audible as we get to continue. So I'm going to start with a conversation coming from Tiffany Haddish, one of the debates, of course, that has been going also viral online. And that Tiffany Haddish seems to be having a mini vacay in Zimbabwe. And there's a video she recorded herself of trying to show people how Zimbabwe is so developed in terms of things like groceries, having grocery stores, having a mall that actually has a very big grocery store. And this was actually quite a shock to her, according to the expression she had. And it was, I think, last week, family, we were talking about, and even today, we were talking about businesses, investment. I was talking about also Africa, how we can flourish in terms of businesses, how there's so many opportunities. And majority, I'd say, for Black Americans, if you come to Africa, if you want to come invest, there's a lot of opportunity in each African country. Number one, to avoid culture shocks, come visit first before you put your money here. Come tour, see what interest you're going to gain, or what is going to be bringing you or might bring interest back to you. Try actually understand the culture, study a lot of things before you get to put your money here. So Tiffany Haddish right now, as we get to start, she's facing a lot of backlashes, and she's coming in her defense. This is after a video that she made, and I just want to read the statement before I get to share the video. So they're saying that the American comedian Tiffany Haddish has defended her controversial TikTok video of her visiting a supermarket in Zimbabwe, saying it was aimed at dispelling perception that there was war every day in Africa. Haddish faced a backlash from some Zimbabwe on social media after she posted the video of her strolling through the aisles of a supermarket chain in the capital, Harare. And she says, look, this grocery store is humongous. It is in Africa. And of course, I'm going to share the video. And personally for me, of course, I knew she's going to get backlash after I saw that also for me in the morning. It's the same thing I also said, family. You guys, I don't know. It is the same thing I said. I don't want to say everyone is ignorant, but it's the image. We're trying to understand the image that has been put outside there by the white man of the continent of Africa. And I do understand why it would shock so many people after they see this kind of development in a country which is not what the mainstream media has ever or has completely failed to show. So I'm going to share the video of what she said. And personally, I have two sides of the coin on this. Like, I have two debates on this one, the positive side and the negative side. But let me share this very quickly.
Hey y'all, so I'm out here in Zimbabwe, in Harare, and look at the grocery store.
So this is not the full video. I need to get the full video because it was quite a little bit long. Let me see if I can get the real video. Let me see.
Hey y'all, so I'm out here in Zimbabwe, in Harare, and look at the grocery store. They got a grocery store. It's beautiful. It's beautiful in a grocery store. Look at these. Organic strawberries. This is what I love. They sell sugar cane. And it is fire. They got the dates on deck. How much are these? $67. Wait a minute. The price is different. But it do look like it's expensive. Look at this grocery store. It's huge. It's absolutely humongous. In Africa, baby. Yeah. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Africa. Zimbabwe. Uh-huh. Oh, they don't got me. I just like to mystify shit. It don't smell bad. And the meat the pot. Look at that. Look at all that meat over there. Look at that. They got the sodas. They got a whole wall of alcohol. They got a frozen section. Uh-huh. They got all that. This is, come on. You can make tamales out of that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Unlike the grocery stores at home, they actually sell dishes. Look at that. I mean, some of our grocery stores sell dishes, but not the crystal cups.
Yeah, so that's the video. And
hey y'all, so
if you just seen this, I don't know what's your first impression of what your first expression about her words. So of course, online people they're those who are picking this on a negative, with negativity, and those who are picking this with positivity. Negativity is coming from where, again, I'll pin it. The mainstream media, what, and the white people, how they have used their platforms to showcase the images of Africa, not the part of where they steal, how they have made the world that they celebrate and show the rest of the world how developed they are. It's all coming from here. They don't show how they are exploiting children in places like Congo and not paying them a goddamn dime, but probably just like $2. They're not showing how they have ensured African puppets will continue ensuring majority of the African people are on the bottom. So there is that, and which has made the rest of the world, including our own people, the Black Americans, to assume, those who do not have idea, I'm not saying this one, it's for everyone, those who do not have idea, like what's the name of this guy, that basketballer was talking nonsense, Arena, like that guy. When you find such type of people, when they pick all these images pinned now by the white, by the mainstream media, and when they come to Africa, when they see this kind of development, they end up being shook. But it is again been picked with positivity, whereby Tiffany Haddish has been welcomed to Zimbabwe, to Africa at large. She's being told, hey, it's not what you think. Okay, yes, it's not smelly when you go to a mall. It's clean. We have workers, god damn it. Okay, we have grocery stores, and of course the price will hit different because some of the things are really hard to find. Today I was talking about herbs, I was talking about organic food, I was talking about spices, natural spices. Some foods, yes, even here in the continent are hard. I was talking about also the different type of vegetables we have, and the ones personally I grew up giving cows and coming to figure out these some are really expensive vegetables. So the prices also will hit different than you expect. Just because it's Africa, it doesn't mean, let us change our perspective of viewing things. That is just all I'm trying to say, or what I'm trying to shed light on. And I believe majority of what I've picked online, there was a lot of positive feedback. People are like, there was that of why people always assume Africa is always a smelling place. Not every corner of Africa is a smelling place. But at the same time, it was picked with, we understand that, but it's good that you're on the ground to see the reality of just what you're told or you're supposed to assume, but you're here to see the reality of it. You're here to experience the reality of it. You're here to testify to it, literally talk about it because you've been there, not because you've been told by someone else. And that is generally what I believe most of the people should focus on. But shout out to Tiffany Haddish. I'm so happy also for me to see the fact that she's trying to visit other African countries. And that is one thing I was saying even earlier today. If you get chance, you want to come invest in Africa, don't just come do tour, understand different cultures, traditions, and all that. See what business you can venture into, and then from there, you're good to go. Find people who are going to be trustworthy, because that is something really, really important. But anyway, as we get to move on to the next conversation is about the 254. My very own country, and that was last week. We saw, of course, Kenyans again did go to the streets. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if people are going to go to this, go to the streets to demonstrate about the resignation or the resigning of Ruto. I'm not certain about tomorrow. I've not seen the program, how it's gonna be, but we do remember that last week the demonstrations that were being held, it was because apparently Ruto was selling away but has sold away. Let me remind you, let me share this video very quickly. Ruto has sold our land, our airports, or given shares to the Indians. Let me see if I can find that video very quickly. and share with you guys. Let me find it very quickly as I get to remind you what we really have. I'm trying to find that video that was explaining about how Ruto is assigned a deal with the Indians to
to take control of the goddamn airport. And these these puppets be trying to sell away all of Africa when they don't own the shit. To sell all the goddamn people's assets away for their own benefit. It's absolutely crazy.
Let me see if I can find it. Okay. No, I can't find it. But anyway, as we get to move on, since I can't find it, you guys can remember what I was basically talking about, or you can remember what I'm talking about, or you are connecting the dots. So during the weekend, regarding that particular story, Ruto has come to defend himself, and he did say that I am not a madman. I quote him. He says, I am not. I hear people say that I want to sell the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport.
You're a crook.
I'm not a
madman. You're not just a madman. Listen, you're not a madman. You're a crook. That's what you are. You've always been a crook, and you're a murderer. You're a murdering crook. So don't try to, all the fake Jesus shit you do with your churches. People don't believe that shit no more. Finally, good. Africans are not as dumb as they used to be all the time. You and all these, you Negroes love to use this fake religion and shit to fool African people. But go ahead, Joby.
So during the weekend, he said, I hear people say that I want to sell the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. I'm not a madman. How can I sell a strategic national asset? The value we are about to get from the Jomo Kenyatta International deal is through a public-private partnership, the same concept we used in the constructing
the same kind of nonsense they talk about, public partnership nonsense. When they get to, where your assets get seized, public-private nonsense, where at the end of the day, your airport gets sold away from the people who fucking bought it, the goddamn people, not your ass. That's why I told these governments in Africa are so dangerous when they put these puppets in, because they sell off all the country's real assets to the goddamn enemies. So so now you find yourself waking up a slave in your own goddamn country. Your damn kids, your grandkids, your great grandkids now slaves in their own country and don't have any ownership in said country. He thinks everybody's stupid. Hey, moron. The Africans are not dumb anymore. Sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
Exactly. And him saying that because he's saying that they're going to benefit from the same concept they used in constructing the Nairobi Expressway. We know the Nairobi Expressway is not even, we don't own it. For the next 25 years.
Yeah, and it's overpaid. Exactly. It's overpriced, Joe. It's overpriced nonsense. With him trying to, he keeps thinking Kenyans are stupid. Look at, we got our little expressway. Yeah. At exorbitant cost that we didn't need to have, moron. What are you talking about? So don't try to act like it's a win-win for us.
But now, because of that, because he has already signed the deal, which already we can see, they're saying that there is expected of job losses. That is at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport.
Of course, that's going to be job loss because the private company come in, doesn't want to hire people. It's going to bring its own Indians in there to make money for them, and it's going to lower the prices of people getting paid there. So you can change that deal. You get rid of his ass, and you make the deal null and void because it wasn't done without the business. First they said it never happened. Remember? They said we would never do that without the people knowing. Now he admitted that it's done because everybody knows it's done. No, Joe, but you can annul that deal once you get rid of his ass because it was not done it was not done with the approval of the people of Kenya. So you just annul the deal. That's all you do. You got rid of him. The deal is null and void. Period.
So they're saying that looming job cuts at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport should India aviation company Adani Airport Holdings win its bid to run the airport for the next 30 years. According to the information obtained by BRK, employees will be retained in the deal in the deal, I think they meant in the deal, we'll have to negotiate their contracts in order to continue serving at the facility, which is currently under the Kenya Airports Authority. In the public-private partnership deal, Adani Airport Holdings, Adani Airport Holdings, is a company linked to India dollar billionaire and business magnate Gautam Adani, and is eyeing 18% annual returns for the next 30 years. Should the proposal pass to construct a new terminal and a second runway, refurbished exiting facilities at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport to be approved. And this is estimated to cost $1.85 billion, and that is 246 billion Kenyan shillings. And the majority of these funds, we're gonna see, number one, if there's gonna be all that, because this has already been signed. And unless Ruto resigns, like Keith, you are saying, we can be able to, because we have not agreed to this. And even as this happens, we have the right to go demonstrate at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and call off these Indians in our country, because we did not. Where is the participation of the people right here? How many signatures were taken to actually approve this? Who was questioned? Because I was not. Last week, we saw so many people were even shot because of this, people calling out on the president to come and drop this bullshit. This is so crazy, and it needs to be, it's unacceptable. It is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. And as that continue, we can see on this other end, he has also allowed an independent agency to take over Amboseli management. That is one of our national reserves right here. And they're saying that an independent agency is to take over the management of Amboseli National Park, and that is to protect the reserve from political interference and ensure the highest standard of public management is maintained. Where have they been?
So lie again, Joby. What you're saying, the African man, these puppets all throughout Africa, why they make these bad deals? Magapool says, so imagine growing up, Joby, being educated that everybody's better than you. Indians are better than you. Because I want you to understand their psychology. They've been taught that everybody's better than them. The white man, the Indian, the Asian. They also been taught that their people ain't shit. The people are stupid and dumb. Better keep them stupid and dumb to control them. And so, because a lot of people say, but how do African presidents keep making these dumb deals? They don't make any sense. Because mentally, they're enslaved. They believe everybody's better than them. That's how they grew up. So that's called indoctrination by the Europeans. So they believe that. They grew up believing that everyone is better than them. So that's become the problem.
So let me share this video of Professor Lumumba, who talks about neocolonialism, and that is what exactly.
Talking ass.
It's okay. It's a 2-minute video, and he talks about the same thing we're actually talking about right here. And I agree with you. It's the same. It's what we've been fed, and that's why personally I love being very honest on saying I can't tell the difference between the Japanese, the Chinese. They all look the same to me. Okay, as much as I can tell an Indian, I can't tell an Japanese and a Chinese. They are all Asians to me. Indians, I can tell Indians. I'm Mzungu, I can tell I'm Mzungu. But we've not been made to give this one a certain hierarchy. We give them all of them the equal hierarchy.
Exactly. Not equal. You make everybody better than you. You make everybody better. That's why you get fucked up treatment even in Africa. You treat everybody better than you treat African people. It's crazy. It's mentally fucked up in the head. You have a mental psychosis. You messed up. You fucked up in the head. It's a mental psychosis.
About neocolonialism, I always remember these words of the Zambian called Simon Kapwepwe. Kapwepwe said, this colonizer who has become a neo-colonizer will one day come as a foreign investor.
Yep.
And That is exactly what happened.
Man,
So
that's the nonsense.
apart from the French one, which is more vicious and more open, they don't even pretend. There are also other streams of neocolonialism, but the French one is the worst.
Yeah, the French don't pretend. The French don't pretend. The French don't pretend like.
As
Like the
in
French
Guinea,
don't.
they destroyed things. As in Algeria, they
Right.
destroyed things. As in Mali, they destroyed things. But theirs is the more obvious and more vicious because they control all levers. They control not only your politics, they control
Everything.
your economics, they control
Exactly.
Education, your education, resources,
your education.
and
Their brand of neocolonialism
and that's not even neocolonialism. They never left because they knew without, just like Britain, they know they can't exist without Africa. So France said, "Fuck it, we're not leaving at all. And forget all this fake neocolonialism. You're still gonna be we're still a colonial power. Forget this. Until you niggas learn how to fight, you're scared of everything. You worship goofy shit. We're gonna keep control of your countries." So take 60 years now for the Africans to wake up and finally start throwing the French out. Not all of them, but it's happening. And so you got to teach your children. You got to get rid of all your fake religions first. You can't be worshiping other people that don't look like you. Your God cannot be white and Arab and all this other shit, because that becomes colonialism in your mind, that you worship other people in religious from. They're now your gods. You're not going to fight your God. That's why you're always going to treat them better in Africa and any place on the planet you find them, because you're thinking of them as your God. Because you're mentally enslaved. You're mentally fucked up in the head. You have a psychosis. And that's been the problem of African people. You have a mental psychosis. You'll sit there. You'll be in Africa, South Africa, Joby and me and that girl in South Africa told you. You'll be in front, and the black people will say, "Excuse me, I need to serve the white people who came in after you." You're like, what? Because you are mentally fucked up in the head. And that's been given through your educational system that you have not changed in 70 damn years. And you've been having 300 years of this hate being black, love everything white. So when you get these puppets in there, they're dealing with a massive self-hate. That's why they sell up all the country. These deals don't make no sense and don't benefit nobody. But them, everybody in Africa scrambling, trying to get the hell out of Africa. There's no jobs, there's no resources, there's no life there, because of their goddamn mental psychosis that they have. So that's what you're dealing with. You're going to change the educational system. So these leaders all worship. You say, why they all get on the bus? Because they worship white people. If you was a man, you're like, what? Hey, you better go get me a fucking limousine and throw this bus out. No, they all got on the bus.
So
because they're mentally fucked up in the head.
So I want to go back to, you remember the picture of Ruto on the Biden seats when he went to the States? And everyone has been talking, we've been talking about that picture. We saw that picture also going viral. Everyone on TikTok discussing it. How it looks like an African child was gotten an American dream. We keep on talking about how African leaders.
Remember I told you when that happened? I told you bring up the seat of the little boy. We couldn't find that picture of the little black boy.
Yeah.
Visiting Obama and letting him on the seat, because that was the same image. Ruto looked like a child because he's treated as a child.
Exactly. So I'm trying, as we talk about and understanding the mentality, the worshipping of black people to white people and all that, and we talk about also how African leaders are groomed to treat us in a certain sort of way, but I believe they are also groomed to still also worship the same people, because you can tell me
I said they're groomed to worship. That's what I just said, Joby. You're groomed to worship white people.
So they're groomed to be puppets and groomed to worship them too. Like, look at them as gods. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because the system. Just that you're infiltrated by white people, not by you.
It's
Of
insane,
course.
man. Oh my god. Anyway, it's crazy.
Like,
Kama mosquito karibu sana.
Joby, why did you think that
Yeah,
time you was in the restaurant in Tanzania that you see that the black people treated white people and the Indians better than you? What do you think? What did you think that was?
of course,
What?
the way it's taught, indoctrination, the worshiping
Yes,
of white people, anything you wanna call it. The
yeah.
docility of an African mind.
It's
Yeah.
like, okay, remember, go back to that disgust, and to me it is disgusting. That disgusting video you showed to us with that goofy old Rwandan nigga. Hey, human being, hey, I love you. That's a grown man, Joby. I hope he's nobody's daddy, but he probably is. I love you. Hey, I love you. You're like, what?
I don't think daddy yet. He looking back to be a dad. Such a job mosquito karibu sana. Been amazing. Keisha Williams as well. Welcome. And Keisha says Stockholm syndrome is real
Stockholm
in the black
syndrome,
community.
right?
Okay.
It is. Stockholm
The other
syndrome,
countries,
exactly.
such as the former colonies of Britain, what they did is that they leave you to run your politics. But even that, they influence in some ways. But how do they now remain in your system? They remain in your system by controlling your economy in different areas.
Yeah.
If you look at former British colonies, you'll discover they still control your agriculture. They
So all
control
of
your
it.
pharmaceutical
Yeah.
industry. Until very recently,
Yeah.
they controlled your banking system. They
They still control. They still recently. They still control you. They still control your banking system.
your military bases. They
Right.
train your army.
They,
So they
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. They was paying your army. They was
I was
paying your
reading earlier
police.
today how
Go ahead, Joby.
I think we have a lag. But I was reading today, earlier it was saying, there's a statement that was saying that the first president of Togo, who went by the name Sylvanus Olympio, tried to print a new currency for Togo. And since all the French-speaking African countries still don't print their own currency, their currency is printed and controlled by France. They killed him right in front of
They
the
killed
US
them.
embassy. That is in 1963.
Yeah, they
Crazy.
killed them because
So
understand their money, their fake dollars makes them rich, Joby, not you. That's baked out. Their fake money is baked out for your goddamn what resources. So they don't want you fucking making your own the thing is that you make them rich, not you. So if you dare step out loud without creating African man, you supposed to been create your own fucking CIA. Motherfucker, you kill me, okay, I'm coming to see you. That's what you're supposed to be doing as an adult. Fuck that. You're not gonna just be constantly killing me. You're not gonna constantly be killing me. No. You're gonna do tick for tack. African ain't done it. That's a shit. That stupid shit irritant. I don't want to hate everybody. Shut the fuck up. You'll get everybody murdered. Shut your ass up. Cause you're too goofy. You don't understand the world, how shit works. I don't want to hate everybody. Everybody hates your stupid ass. Everybody hates us. So because we're the wealthiest people, that's why. So you should have been created your own CIA, your own clandestine agency to do work outside of your country. Because if they try to kill you, that means you kill them. You kill off their president. How about that, African? You go kill their presidents up. You put a bullet in their head. You got sleeper cells of Africans that you've already put in their country that do goddamn terrorism on their ass. Same way they do it to you. As an adult, you're supposed to have been did that. So I'm gonna make my own CIA, keep it secret now. I got sleeper cells in Britain, America, and France. And then I say, and then if I call a hit, I say, hey, time to set a hit up on fucking Macron. That's all set it up. That's all set to hit up on Macron, and you get it ready. You get it ready, and you do it in broad daylight. Because those people are willing to die because they're part of your clandestine. Because if they get caught, they die. So what? They just don't say you don't admit anything. And, this could cost you your life, but you're fighting for the country. So you let them know because they're gonna know that it's you that did it. They won't be able to prove it that you shot Macron right in the streets in public daylight. Now the day has changed, motherfucker. The day has changed and you killing us and walking away scot-free and it's all cool. That day is over. So now you actually growing up. They've been doing this for 100 years. They've been killing African leaders, and you still ain't decided. Hey, maybe I need to make my own CIA. How about that, dummy? Because you're too colonized in the head. I can't go against my white man and my God. I can't do that. That's Jesus.
That is so people like Kagame, people like Museveni. I mean, so many of these African leaders. Let me share this next video here, which was also talking about. I didn't know the president of Cameroon was this old, 91 years old.
I told you all these puppets are old. Paul Beard, been there forever. Museveni, they call that Joby a democracy. Somebody been ruling the country for 50 years. Of course it's not. You see, the West never calls them out because why? They're puppets of the West. They'll never say, this is not a democracy. They never say nothing about Cameroon not being a democracy because he does their bidding.
He does France's bidding. He had a meeting, he had a conference, and one of these assistants was there telling him, trying to explain to him why he's there. Like, Kagame just gave a speech, now you're the next one. He's like, why didn't you tell me there was a speech? Oh, what the hell?
Don't you remember last time? They called me, he was in some comedy, he was out openly farting, he's farting in front of people, then he shitted on himself.
Oh my God.
Yep. Just like Biden.
Yeah, this is our fault. They have given us 4 presidents right here who should go. Biden being one among them. Is that condition? Just being myself.
The total initiative relative to what we can do with more border patrol and more asylum.
I wonder if
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
Exactly.
Six South Sudanese journalists have been arrested over footage
remember this one?
of the president wetting himself. The viral video shows 71-year-old Salva Kiir Mayardit at a state function when urine appears to drip down his trousers.
I know. I peed on myself, shit on myself.
To reduce emission by assuring fly gas that gas are eliminated.
Yeah, man. I was gonna do the Sonia Massey thing too. Yeah, last night. I had something I had to do.
He said, wow, I was coming to celebrate. Why didn't you guys tell me I was coming to make a speech? No, I have to talk. That is the Cameroon president, man. This is such a shame, man. This is a big shame. This is a big shame. The youth need to stand up, man. This is a big shame. This is a whole grandpa leading a nation.
Remember, what's the guy's name who comes to East Cameroon? What's that guy's name? Wilson, who comes to the studio. There's a kid now, the Cameroonian guy. What's his name? The one he said is cute. The little fat guy. Yeah, Leslie, the little fat guy. He says that his people are stupid and that they still be voting. I said, no, Les, there's no way 50 years they vote for his ass. He's a corrupt leader like all these others. He's kept in power. He's a puppet. French put him in power after he did another coup, or somebody wouldn't listen to him. They put him in there. He's been there for like 50 fucking years or 45, however. And since he's been a good puppet, they want his son, unlike Museveni. The West don't want Museveni's son to take it. Like, nah, Captain Crunch is not gonna take over Uganda, nigga. But they do want Paul Beer's son to take over because he's such a reliable puppet. You know, see, these are not democracy. Just like in Gabon, Ali Bongo's son was supposed to take over after him before they overthrew his ass. His son was ready to be the next president. And just like Equatorial Guinea, you got the son as the vice president. Is that this shit not real?
Ghana too.
I don't know if he got no son. He's a puppet, but I don't know if he got no son.
No,
yeah.
he took over from his dad, right? If I'm not wrong.
Well, his dad was president way like 40 years. Same thing like fucking like Uhuru. His dad was president way back then. He became president. That's how Kofi Annan was. His daddy was president right after. Daddy was president right after they overthrew Kwame Nkrumah with the CIA.
It's all the same, not different. They install their stance as a.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, Joe, it's the same shit. Exactly. There's no democracies in Africa. Because Africa, I need to make sure I got my puppets in it so I can steal airports, steal resources, gold, diamonds, oil. That's why African people have been docile and stupid, caught up in worship and, have been indoctrinated. That's why it's been a good stealing for 500 years. Made everybody wealthy. Like that professor said, no matter if it's the Chinese, the Europeans, Americans, Africa's got a role to stay poor, to make everybody wealthy. That's Africa's role. And we're not going to let it, and we're not going to stop it. Not a war.
Exactly. And when you talk about wealth, there's this video also I want to share here of this lady. She was asked a question, I think, by a white journalist, and it was concerning about the KKK. I don't remember the KKK.
The Ku Klux Klan. The Ku Klux Klan.
When you talk about wealth, there's a question that is going to be posed to her about the jewelry she has and how isn't she helping people in Africa while she's wearing jewelry. Listen to the answer she feeds.
Sister, I really appreciate what you're doing, but I'd like to ask you, what do you think is the difference between you and a David Duke? And why don't you take some of that money you spend on your expensive jewels and give it to the African people you're talking about?
Okay, I'll answer the first part first.
Well, Clinton compared you to Duke, so it's a fair question.
Oh, I have no problem with the question. You can ask me anything you want to ask me. First of all, David Duke was a member of the KKK, Ku Klux Klan, which is a terrorist organization that advocates and does perform the murder of African people and has, over a period of 150 years, killed African people, burnt down our houses, blown up our churches, killed our children, and hung our men from trees. Sister Soldier does not own a gun, has never shot of a criminal record, and has never been a member of a terrorist organization that advocates the murder of white people. The other thing is, in terms of my jewels, I think that's a very paternalistic attitude that you have. And most white people tend to think that African people as individuals should not enjoy any of the benefits of their material accomplishments, even though we have to work twice and 3 times as hard as white people in order to get it.
Exactly. That is what they believe, That is the images, and that's what I was
they believe supposed to be all poor and fucked up. They love it. Even though the diamonds and the gold and all that shit comes from your countries.
Exactly. That's the same thing I was saying at the beginning of the show. And I was sharing that Tiffany Haddish video of people who have a negative things to say and those who have positive things to say. It is the image that the white man has put outside there about the African continent, the African people globally. There's a certain how do I say? There's a certain image viewed about people, globally. There's how we view Black Americans. I used to view Black Americans, or how we've been taught to view Black Americans. There's how Black Americans are taught to view Africa. So for Tiffany Haddish, the first video hearing about her, she's in Zimbabwe, and she was shocked the fact there's a big mall that has groceries, and some groceries are actually quite expensive than they are in America. And people are like, hey, people are like there's some people with some negative comments and positive, and majority of the negative comments is the way the world views Africa, and it's so much of a culture shock when you find a country is developed, and when you don't understand that Africa is a continent and not a country. You can just come here thinking, it's one place that's it's stinking. Nah, come visit, tour, learn about the culture. There's amazing things, trust me. And shout out to Tiffany Haddish for trying to learn about the motherland, not just being there, trying to view things from the way the white man wants you to view, especially these artists. Majority of them,
Tiffany Haddish is African, Joe, but she's from Eritrea.
Yeah. I know, but we're talking about kids where we are. People are scared to come to Africa, right? Like,
of course. And then also, you gotta worry about Tiffany Haddish. She's been raping little boys, digging little boys' booty holes. I don't know if you want them back in Africa or not.
Leave alone. Let's not talk about that right now. But shout out to Cassius Williams one more time. I see Slaskin. Did you hear Russia soldiers in Mali? Well, that has been happening for a while. Cassius Williams, Russia, Niger, and Mali. Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali have been working together, trying to, bring in stronger weapons,
eradicate the terrorists.
Yeah, and all that. So
it's been the funny part about this. America no good ass went to Burkina Faso. Remember that America has blocked the weapons that Burkina Faso has paid for coming from Brazil to fight against the terrorists. So the Americans blocked that, right? They got a new ambassador from America to Burkina Faso. Well, what we want to do, we want to help you build. We want to build schools and clinics. Black people, you don't take no school from them. That's their indoctrination of their bullshit. And their clinics, come with their BACCINEs. But you want to help us with that shit. But you blocked us from the weapons that we paid for. We paid for those weapons to fight terrorists. So shout out to Ibn Torre. Shout out to Ibn Torre. He said, no, thank you. Keep your schools and your goofy clinics. We don't want no more of your schools. We don't want no more of your clinics. We'll build our own. We don't need your schools, and we don't need your goddamn clinics. Exactly. That's when an African man knows himself. He's not weak and scared and worship white people. So no. Tell us you want to help us, but you block the weapons I need to kill the terrorists that you got up in here. But you want to build me schools and fake clinics. Nah, you won't build no more schools up here that teaching your bullshit. He said no. See, white people know indoctrination is school.
Yeah, so it's been positive things are happening there. Cassius Williams, as you can hear, Russia is there to help, not to attack. But of course, like we said, we gotta also be with they're doing it with an open eye. I believe Ibrahim and the rest of the juntas are really brave enough to know who they're dealing with, not to just move blindly.
Let me say something, Joby. I wanted to say, do you guys know that the Sonia Massey story gets even deeper? Have you guys heard it yet? That we found out, remember, Sonia Massey was going to a certain medical clinic. See, this was when we got racist nurses in our country that never want to give us real treatment, right? They don't give us real treatment. They don't give us the pain medication we need, none of some of that because of the hate. We found out that the racist ass nurse that she was dealing with was the police officer's wife, and that she had got into it with the nurse. Remember, that's where she came from. And she had got into it with the nurse. Yeah, I sent you a video, John. She got into it with the nurse. And so when she called the police, because now we figured it was her husband, the police officer, allegedly, who broke her car windows out. And so he wanted to be on the scene when she called to think that she got broke in because she had an altercation with his wife. It gets deep. You're like, wow. And her being a nurse, she's not supposed to discuss any medical treatment or any medical information with nobody. outside the doctor and her, not to her husband, not to nobody. That goes against the HIPAA laws because my ex-wife was a nurse. Is still a nurse. Is a nurse practitioner. One step away from being a doctor. So that's why she couldn't just come on and discuss cases with me because that's against the law. I can't know people's medical information. So we found out that she had an altercation with this woman at the clinic who was the dude's wife. And he was the one who busted out her damn windows. And so when she called 911, he was already waiting on the scene to be up. He's the closest one by. This shit gets thick.
Let me share this.
Yeah, go share. Wow.
So that will share about Candice Owens, no good ass for talking her shit as well.
Yeah.
As we get to continue.
I know good money. Like I said, you don't ever bring these money. Once they leave the black community, let their ass stay out there. Don't ever bring them back because they're always going to come back and still bite you in the hand. Because what is Candace Owens not going to say with this new information? She's just a coon, always a coon.
It's starting to leak out in the cracks of this Sonia Massey story.
We know what Grayson did, so we don't need to speak about that. But the first thing he did when he walked up, she called her husband. Her husband broke all the windows out of Sonia's car and then waited for the call so that he could be there. Apparently he was now because the first thing he did was ask about her mental health. We're going to assume and his wife Isabel. So when allegedly, well, that's a racist power couple. He works from the streets. She works in the medical field. A racist nurse does things like fudge your high blood pressure and say it's not high, and then you go home and a racist nurse will fudge your blood pressure and then change. I wanted to change alone. On the front of the screen is her employer. I want you to call the human resource director, the CEO, and anybody else that you can get in touch with. I want you to send emails and tell them that you suspect that she broke HIPAA law. You suspect that her and her husband conspired to unalive Sonia Massey. It was an execution. I want you to let them know that you believe that it was race motivated and she doesn't need to be in the clinic. I want you to do it before they have a chance to ask her to resign. I want you to change her life. On the front of the screen is the nursing board information. I want you to go after her license. I want you to tell them that you suspect that she broke HIPAA. I want you to tell them that you suspect that she was racist and she is not the right person for this type of job. If you make the calls, they will snatch the license. She needs to be charged with accessory to what her husband has done. Make the calls. This is a call to action. Go to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is so sad. That is so sad. And we can see where this literally all came from. You know, it is just so sad. This is so sad. It is so crazy. Why people just go to any extent? Because that sounds like some revenge. I don't even know how to call it, and I don't want to sound disrespectful. I don't want to use the wrong words.
That is revenge. I got to. That's how racist white people are. So obviously she got into it with the nurse. Probably called her racist, said some things. And so him being racist, they're a racist couple. So you know she called this black bitch, this nigga bitch said some shit to me. This nigga bitch She did, baby. Where she live at? So she goes to her house and busts out her goddamn car windows. So she's scared, calls the police, which he is. That's why he came in all aggressive and talking to her crazy and shit. Because of the goddamn wife. And they put a bullet in her fucking head. Because it don't make no sense. And Candace Owens, you fucked up even more that this now came out. You wretched ass bitch. You even more fucked up. That's why you were completely barred from black people. Completely. Ain't no coming back, bitch. Now there's new information coming. You're looking more stupid.
So Ken went in with it. Let me share this very quickly.
When you got ignorant ass Cardi B coming at you, you know you fucked up.
My internet is a little bit slow too today. I don't know what's going on.
This is a show we do last night. I'm gonna do this and slash the
time.
There you go.
There are mistakes that police officers
always bring the bootlicks in their house niggas to make excuses.
to then try to make Black Americans believe that this happened simply because she was Black is pointedly ridiculous.
It's pointedly ridiculous.
So I am saying to Black Americans today, do not take this bait.
Do not take this bait. Listen, we don't listen to you, bitch. Idea that you think you talk to Black Americans is absolutely crazy. You already been barred from us, bitch. You already been barred. So you talking to us and trying to give us advice? It's absolutely crazy. You bootlicking ass, handkerchief head, house niggers. I'm talking to Black people. Bitch, we don't listen to you. You've been barred. You've been banned. When you got ignorant ass Cardi B calling you out, you got ignorant Cardi B that don't even know what 1 + 1 is. But she know that you fucked up. Right? Cardi B don't even know what 1 + 1. Yeah, hey Cardi B, what's 1 + 1? I don't know. I know you don't, sweetheart. Bless your heart. We know you're a moron. But you got this moron calling you out. And now we get more information that it was a husband and wife racist ass connection, as Joey called it. It's revenge because of the racism. Now you look even more crazier. You always get caught out there. So you should know how to shut your mouth before the information comes out. But we know you hate your own people. This is the self-hate we got. We're the only race we got this much self-hate. We got to deal with all this self-hatred with these motherfuckers. So, it's crazy. So, once again, you done jumped out right in front of the bus and got ran over, bitch. Black people don't fuck with you, lady. So don't be talking about the Black community. I think
it's crazy.
Water, that the only solution that's going to be a very steep hill to climb. But the reaction from Black America cannot be exactly what they want. There is a reason that
people Black America. Bitch, you an immigrant, bitch. Hold on. I'm gonna get you island niggas straight. Sorry. You an island nigga. You not a Black American. I don't know what fucking island you from. Grenada, Trinidad. Oh, Joey, put us up. Say, where is Candace Owens from? What island? What island is this Caribbean nigga from? You Caribbean niggas, you shut your mouth when you keep talking about Black America, what Black Americans should do. You're not a Black American. Think about Caribbeans. Making Haitians, all that shit. Is my internet Joby internet going out? Is it my internet? Is it Joby's internet messing up? I'm in a bad area. It might be my internet. Oh, what's Joby? Anybody know what island this broad is from? What island is this broad from? I can't remember. But I need all black Americans. You motherfuckers are not black Americans. Hey, Joby, okay. Oh, she from the Bahamas? I think she's from the Bahamas. I don't know. Oh, TikTok went out too. Yeah. Might be the internet completely gone. What island is this broad from? You guys do a Google search for me. Whatever this goofy island is broad from, shut your goddamn mouth. Black Americans. You ain't black American. What are you talking about? Shut your mouth. You don't speak for us. So last night I got caught up with some family shit. I couldn't do the show. You guys said I was about to go live. You guys should see. You guys see that? I'm gonna talk about this, and also, did you guys see? Let's jump back. Did you guys see the opening? Let's Joby back. She's back. I'm trying to get back. Nope, didn't make it back yet. She back. There she goes. She back. Trying to make it back. I don't know what island this goofy broad is from. Is it the Bahamas? I don't know where this goofy broad, this island, these island niggas. You island niggas, shut your mouth. Most of you are coons and sellouts, just like that, them island motherfuckers from St. Vincent, really from St. some. Oh, I love the white woman. She killed my brother. Can I give her a hug? All you island niggas are Dutch niggas like the African. You all worship white people. Your slavery was different too. You all worship. You go real quick. Say what island is Candace Owens from? Oh, Virgin Islands? Okay, Virgin Islands. I know one of these fucking islands. Shit. Is she from the American Virgin Islands or is she from the British Islands? It don't make a difference. Fucking island niggas always give her a hug. You know, she's white. I'm like, please. You guys remember the both and John, those island niggas right there? Let me give her a hug. Son, the brother in the head in his own house. I know, but she's white. I want to give her a hug. You bootlicking island niggas.
Candice
Okay, so you from the Virgin Islands? I'll go ahead, Joey.
Candice Owens. Now I'm saying Candice Owens is a disgrace to the black community. This is such a shame. This is such a shame. Does she have kids? I bet she has kids.
Course.
Yeah, she has a kid. I had Candice. She has a kid.
What you got kids with a white man? You got a mulatto. I told you. Got ear-time trying to submit with a mulatto. Are you crazy? You insane? Are you insane? I don't go that route. You gotta be fucked up in the head. I know. Find out what island is brought from, Joey. What island does she come from? Is it the Virgin Islands? Say, as I just say, what Caribbean island does Candace Owens come from? You goddamn island niggas. I know, Jim Mosquito, half your friends in Britain are all island niggas. Jamaicans, Barbadians, Virgin Islands, all these motherfuckers go to England, all these island niggas. To say what Ashman, is it St. Thomas? Is it St. Thomas Cassius? Okay, is it St. Thomas?
Virgin Islands.
Oh, no. She's from the Virgin Islands. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. You're looking at it right there. They say the Virgin Islands, Joey. That's where she's from. She's from the Virgin Islands. That's it. Okay. Yeah, Joe. But these are islands. These are islands all by Jamaica. All out there in the island. All out there in the Caribbean. These island Negroes are the worst. They can't walk around without the white man's dick in their mouth. They are the worst boot licking, handkerchief head. So yes, the Virgin Islands, okay. Yeah, so you had some St. Lucia's Kuma before? All right then, sucker one.
Wow.
Well, they never African. They never. I forgot about that word. We ain't said that in so long. Shit, I forgot. You had just some St. Lucie and Kuma, all right? And I bet she was a Kuma Coon. Kuma Coon. Yeah. Her island ass, shut her island ass up. That what happened. Yeah, man. Oh, with that island accent, that shit annoys me. And the funny part about it, these island niggas who are impoverished get to America and think they're better than us. It'd be crazy. I said, you broke, bummy ass island niggas, are you insane? We had the problem with the Haitians, the Jamaican, all these island niggas. We always got a problem with, if you live in Florida, as Unsunken One does, you come across all these island niggas. That's when they come to Florida. And they got the audacity to think they better than Black America. It'd be crazy. I said, you go back to your impoverished ass island. That's what you do. That's why, I hate to say it, that's why they can always go to Africa and fit in. Because most of the islands are poorer than Africa. Most of these islands these niggas come from are poorer than Africa. God damn. You shack living ass niggas. Oh, did we lose Joby? I think Joby froze again.
No, I'm right here. I'm trying to look for searching video. I'm right here.
Hey, Joby, damn, Joby. Yeah, you're good, damn.
Video, but my internet is bad today too.
Yeah, I know. It's been bad all day. And then also I wanted to talk about, did you guys see that opening ceremony at the Olympics? And that was the most satanic shit you've ever seen. And they tried to apologize, right? They tried to apologize for it. That's how you know it's the elite doing it. All the damn transsexuals walking around there.
They did.
They tried to apologize that this is being inclusive now. Because they're trying to push the culture over the top. And transsexual becomes transhumanism. You had all these trannies walking around and motherfuckers, fat, gay motherfuckers and dicks hanging out. Like, what is this? You're like, what is this filth? Because this is to demoralize you. To have this filth and make it normal, the normalization of filth. That's how you know it's a global thing they're trying to do. You're like, that's the most satanic shit. Then they had a motherfucker riding around on a horse, right? In the water, metallic horse and shit. That's the four horsemen. Remember, that's the pale horse shit from the Bible. So I sit on a pale horse. Oh, go, Joe, what's this? What's this, Joby?
The videos from the Olympics. That is
go ahead.
segment which resembles the biblical scene of Jesus Christ disciples
Mm-hmm.
during the last meal. And we
Yeah, you got
during a recent press
get some
conference,
big old,
prolific
get
organizers
some big old
released a
fat
statement
homosexual.
apologizing for the text.
Yeah. See, if you did that Islam, they try to kill you because they want to demoralize all these religions. Because they've already did their work with them. They don't need them anymore. They try to demoralize. You got some. It's all this that. It's all cross-dressing and drag queens. Like, what the fuck is this? What's this got to do with the Olympics and sport? They don't. They don't. That's their global agenda to normalize this shit. All these perversions until it's normal. Walk around with, you got these homosexuals, trannies with these kids, all at the Olympics. It's all accepting this debaucherous ass shit. Crazy. And that's why you seen it in the last 5 years. They put it in overdrive because they're trying to get their agenda by 2030. They put all this shit in overdrive. That's why I told you that assassination of Trump was phony. They're trying to make him into a Superman so he can bring in an authoritarian government. And everybody says, oh, it doesn't matter. Trump is president while they locking shit down, making it turn into a police state. Because the white people are racist, they're naturally racist. So you'll do if you put their president in there, they can do all kind of heinous shit before it's too late, before they wake up. Having a complete police state. That was the most. I think that was some of the most openly satanic ass shit. All these bitches, when they got to be at the Super Bowl, it's always satanic. Every event has got satanic. BET Awards is satanic. All these music awards are all satanic and shit. You got Rihanna last year and all that red, all that devilish shit. It's all satanic. Openly in your face. You're like, what am I watching? What is this shit?
Shout out to ambitious bunnies. John Mosquito, are you having a hard time to see me also on TikTok? Let me know kindly. If you also face a hard time, then
he had a hard time. He had a hard time. He had a hard time, Joe. He had a hard time because one of his friends, one of them island niggas in England. Hey, who you listening to? She talking about us, island niggas. That's right. You island. You island niggas.
It's crazy. It is so crazy. But as we get to move on, another video I wanted to share coming from
Isn't it funny? I'm gonna joke fast. Isn't it funny?
Story, not the similar, but a different story about the Biden and everything going on right now.
Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that now they now idolizing sodomy? They tell you sodomy is now good. You guys know what Joe? You know what sodomy is, right? I'm trying to be non-disgusting. You know what sodomy is, don't you, Joby?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Why are they trying to glorify sodomy, Joby?
Yes, I do, please.
All right. Why are they trying to glorify sodomy? And so also, you guys. Yeah, to weaken your moral fiber.
Gender.
Yeah. Everybody's doing sodomy is good, Joey. Being in a man's butthole is good. Sodomy. But before Joe, I was gonna do this last. I was gonna have to go everywhere last night to have fun. You guys seen the videos when they showed Joe Biden now? All these different Joe Bidens. I told you, got all these different people playing Joe Biden. I think the motherfucker really dead because they got the new video out where Joe Biden is like 6'6" next to his wife at the White House. And we know that's not Joe because of the damn height. They got him standing next to Benjamin Netanyahu. He's all tall. It's all crazy. These different faces. But that's what they've been doing. You got like 5 different Trumps, got 7 different Obamas and shit. no one knows the difference. Because people don't look closely. But you can tell that that this new Biden is not Biden because he's goddamn 20 feet taller. Let me send you one of these videos.
Last week where there were speculations of Biden already being all that he was hospitalized.
Yeah, it's been on Twitter. Yeah, it's been on Twitter. He got COVID, all that fake COVID shit, and now he's now it came out. Let me share that video. Let me share since this video to Joby real quick. It's all over Twitter, it's all over TikTok. It's hilarious. You figure? I told you, cloning is real. Half these people taking these entities. That's how when Joby opened that portal, and these sprites come out. These looking for a body when I do these rituals, but that's not that. But that's obviously the damn CIA mad shit going on. It's just fucking hilarious.
It's crazy. But yeah, as we get to move on, let me share these videos. Keith shares the one he wants to share.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. Share a video.
Fine. My internet today is acting up.
Just always been there to pick up people like Joe Biden, these crooked politicians. And it doesn't matter if they're Republican or Democrat, they all stop through and stomp on into the black church because they know that's where they're going to get a lot of their support from. Why is the church the place for elections? What gun to block to Israel and to Ukraine? And meanwhile, you guys are struggling to put money into the collection plate in church. You rumbling through your purse to see if you got $1 or a couple of coins to give it in the collection plate. But all this money going out the door to Ukraine and Israel, back to you, ask him to repent for his sins, for hanging out with people like Strom Thurmond and Bird and all those racists and the things that he did to the black.
My internet is really acting up. I'm really sorry. My internet is super bad. I see it from my end. It's just acting up. But I don't know if you guys had the video. Let me show it one more time.
The black church has always been there to pick up people like Joe Biden, these crooked politicians. And it doesn't matter if they're Republican or Democrat. They all stop through and stomp on into the black church because they know that's where they're going to get a lot of their support from. Why is the church the place for elections? What have they done for the black community? I don't get this. This man sit up there and send all this money to Israel and to Ukraine, and meanwhile you guys are struggling to put money into the collection plate in church. You rumbling through your purse to see if you got $1 or a couple of coins to give it in the collection plate. But all this money going out the door to Ukraine and Israel? Have you asked Joe Biden when he comes to your church, did you ask him to repent for his sins, for hanging out with things that he did to the black community? Do you ask him to repent for the crime bill? No, you don't. You just let him come in there and you kiss his black misleadership class, the black church. I'm pretty sure God would want you to call that out. You have held our community back, the black misleadership class. You don't need to do all that. Just go to church and pray about it and God will fix it. Believe whatever you want to believe, when it comes to religion. But to me, that almost kind of felt like a way to hold back people from actually having any type of revolution.
That's one. That's it there. And yeah, it has been sodomized. No cap, Joe Mosquito. Yep, Jibandaba also see you saw the statement. He's saying that Joby Ruto said he has the power to shut off the TV and the internet, but being a nice guy, he didn't. Yeah, I know that's right. And I believe, I don't know what's really going on. Since last week on Thursday, our internet has just been acting up. But I'm trying to communicate to Safaricom and see if I'm going to get the help I need, because it shouldn't be acting up this way unless it's just Ruto doing something, unless they are trying to damage the sea cables like they did last time. We don't know what's really going on. But on the last video, did you share the video, Keith, that you wanted to share?
Yeah, I'm sharing it now, Joe.
Oh, you didn't find it?
I just got you a while to go back. Took me a while to go back to it. I'm sharing it now. Now.
So we also have this lady who had to say something about our black representatives, and this is what drove my attention.
In high places are not going to save us. Just look at the black proponents of Cop City in Atlanta's leadership class. Black faces in.
Like I said, black faces in high places.
Ambassador at the UN.
Don't mean shit. Exactly. That's the UN is a black woman. They're all anti-black. That's why they're there. They're all anti-black. And you got open genocide that Kamala supported. So what kind of church
and our womanness?
What kind of church supports open genocide of innocent people? That's it, the tree, Joe.
Allow ourselves to be conscripted into positions of power that maintain the oppressive status quo.
Exactly. Maintains it. It's like an apple.
Scholars. And here, let me please shout out the incredible Spelman students and AUC.
Hey, remember that Spelman. Spelman was, like I told you about, Spelman was created by who? Who's Spelman? Spelman was created by the Rockefeller. So even giving a speech that, even talking about transforming the world from Spelman is a lie.
It goes without.
To understand, Spelman College was created by the Rockefellers, and that was Rockefeller's wife's name, Spelman. It was Spelman Rockefeller. And Joby can look that up and say, was Spelman College founded by the Rockefellers? It's going to say, you're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. That's what Google going to tell Joby. You're goddamn right. And Joby can look that up. Was Spelman College founded by the Rockefellers? When they talking all this black shit supposedly in a college. Remember, all these fake historically black colleges were all created by white racists. What a coincidence. All these black colleges in America were created by white racists who had mulatto children. And they didn't want their mulatto children going to the white colleges, so they built colleges for their bastard mulattoes. Okay? That's where your HBCUs got started from. The mulattoes. And we call the mulattoes, octoroons, quadroons. That's why even black people, as black as Joby or most black Americans, when we went to those HBCUs, we were looked down upon because we were light-skinned or mulatto. But these supposed to be a black college, Joby. You look it up, say it was Spelman, founded by the Rockefellers. It was Spelman College, founded by the Rockefellers. So you bet your ass. But it's a black college, Joby. It's a black college. They call them HB, historically black college or university. And all these black colleges were created by crackers who had mulatto kids, and then want their mulatto kids going to school with the white kids. Found it.
Created by someone who said they don't want us to be thinkers, but
That's right. That's right. That's right. But that's an historically black college, Joby. Go ahead.
It seems even among institutions sustained by Rockefeller, philanthropies and family, Selpman College has held a special place, established as the Atlanta Baptist Female Seminary. It was incorporated in 1888 as a Selman Rockefeller's wife of John D. Rockefeller.
Yeah, Joby. Yeah, but that's a black college, Joby. Founded by the Rockefellers. Black college. Yeah.
Well, she needs.
That's why all the bootlicks, Joby, come from these black. Joby, that's why all the bootlicks come from these black colleges, Joby. All the bootlicks that they put in power in America, they all come from these fake black colleges that were created by white people, Joby. It's the same indoctrination you got in Africa. Where they take the leaders and take them to Europe and take them to these so-called African schools, which are really white people schools. You get it? It's global. It's a global scam. So when you say, I went to a black college, Joby, all you do is smile and say, okay, stupid. Okay. You don't even debate with them. You just smile and say, okay. Okay,
moron. That's what I'll say. Okay, moron.
All right. You went to black college created by you went to black college created by racist white people.
Let me share this very quickly.
Yeah, that's what I can find. That was quick. It's a bunch of them I've seen. Especially on Twitter, it's clearly known this is not Joe Biden, but this how the scam goes, guys. They got control of the world so much they can put scams right in your face, play in your face, because they know most people don't pay attention. And you should the average person, there's like 5 different Joe Bidens. You're crazy. You're a conspiracy theorist. All right, okay, moron. Go ahead, Joe.
And a live panel show. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets, and make sure you go to jimmydore.com. So I'm going to show you this video, and you tell me what seems odd about it.
How tall is Joe Biden?
So here comes Joe Biden. First of all, he's walking really briskly. He is.
Got the White House.
He looks about 6, because he's supposed to be 6 feet tall. But his wife usually isn't that short. This is just like the training school for Joe Biden body doubles. Is that what this is? Because look where she is. Look where she is.
People finally waking up and realizing different people playing the same person.
She's like barely.
Finally waking up and realizing different people playing the same person. I believe Joe Biden died like years ago, the real one.
Look how. All right, looks like something in a shoe store. Lots of young people don't get it, but I'm telling you, taking a good shit can change your life. Am I wrong about this? Shoulder to shoulder. Her head, look at that. Am I wrong?
No,
She's
you're
in
not wrong,
heels.
Maura.
She's 5'6", he's 6 feet. That's how she comes up to him. That's not.
That's the same guy.
Look at that.
Everybody's seeing the same thing. What? Look at he this tall now.
She's barely
if you zoom
up to his shoulder.
Zoom in, they be having different ears, different eyes, all fucking. You got like 5 different Obamas out
Now,
here.
I'll show you one more. Leave Netanyahu. Bibi is like 6 feet and then 1 centimeter, maybe. Joe Biden is a solid 6 feet. Well, then explain this fucking picture to me.
It's like, how's he tall down to Netanyahu? Now he's taller than Netanyahu. We smaller than him.
Or did somebody insert a spine into Joe Biden? Which is it? Isn't that weird? Joe Biden's supposed to be shorter than Benjamin Netanyahu.
He used to be. Now he's taller. And when
I don't want to get into
smaller, now he's getting taller.
Measuring contest, but these two guys are total dicks.
How tall he is now compared to Bibi Netanyahu.
Look how much taller he looks.
Is that ain't him? That's all these body doubles.
Wow. How does that happen?
How's that happen?
Is he drinking that, what is it, a bone broth?
You tell me. I'm just saying that he definitely looks a lot. How could he be this?
Because that ain't
Here
him,
we go.
moron.
Watch this. Did I ever show you this? So they have these masks now that are just.
Then police will be fully aware.
Did you ever see this? They have these now.
Yeah, the CIA mask.
Now, I'm not saying that's a mask. I'm saying
I don't know.
Why is he so much taller than he normally is? Why is he so much taller than this? Now,
He's taller and slimmer, actually.
There's like 5 different
Netanyahu. How could he be that much taller than him?
Because that's not him, moron.
It's crazy.
At the very least, that's weird.
Yes, agreed.
At the
Yeah. So me, I'm saying he looks taller, actually. And
that one right there is taller. That one right there is taller. That's not him. That's I don't think none of the ones who were playing Joe Biden are actually the real Joe Biden. I believe Joe Biden already died years ago. Before this became president. He got like I told people years ago. I showed people different Obamas. This is not the same Obama. This is a different motherfucker. Look at this. There's at least 5 different Obamas out here running around. Easily tell. Like you can tell all the different Oprah Winfrey's out here. Most people don't pay attention, Joe, but they don't. That's Joe Biden. That's Obama. Nah. You get close on their face, you can tell. This ain't the same. Ears completely different. Gums are different. You can have a different gums, Joby, when you smile. I guess I knew when Oprah said this smile is completely different. She ain't got the same kind of gums. This ain't the same. Ain't the same lady. They got like 5 different Oprahs out here.
They'll tell you
Crazy.
changes a time.
Nah, you ain't changing your gums. Some things your gums always
America
gonna be.
America is just crazy. I've seen a certain video that was saying America is at cancer stage 4. America is just crazy, man. There's a whole lot of bunch of things going on there.
Yeah, they don't. You better think half the people in Africa are not the same people. They might be clones or doubles. Oh God, you think they ain't doing that shit in Africa? Shit, but when you don't got access to the same technology, shit, you better believe that shit all run around all throughout Africa with these politicians and puppet leaders. Shit. Rudolph might be a white man behind a mask, whole bodysuit. They might have murdered Rudolph. He got an old black man mask and bodysuit on. Yeah, Rudolph. Got the whole accent down and every damn thing.
Yeah, if they're doing it, of course, maybe with our puppets. Maybe if they get too soon, they get to kidnap. Maybe if they're doing it, maybe with our puppets and their agents, so they upset you out for a certain agenda.
Of course, shit. Yeah. They know you don't know enough to know that these things exist. They can put fake people that look like the same people. You're not being that aware. You think that's just America, man. That's global. It's a global phenomenon. It's not just America. The people that run America, Joby, run the world.
I see. True, I agree with that, and I know that already. John Mosquito says that the fact they don't even care anymore shows that they think the whole world is too stupid. I
Exactly.
agree with you. I mean, they are used to people not. I believe that right now, these people they think they are in an era, or we are in an era of where people used to just ignore things and let things slide. But the awakening is happening at one time. We're understanding and connecting the dots and being able to see the lies behind the filter, you know, because that is how I feel.
That's how you know they got so blatant.
Being able to run away with.
Exactly, create any narrative. Exactly right. They're so confident that they put that man out as a Joe Biden and then thinking about it and say, well, damn, ain't Joe Biden taller now? What the fuck is going on? No, exactly. They're so confident in all their fuckery, they didn't think anybody would even pay attention or recognize. Those they got them looking like the same guys, Joe Biden, and talking crazy. You're like, well, goddamn, how's Joe Biden grown 6 inches? Something fishy. You know, they've been doing it for so long and getting away with it so long, they didn't think nobody would call him out. You're right.
I also see on Sankenon says, yeah, the mask game is scary now. Jason Hill, hello to you. Hope you're doing amazing. And Sankenon, hello to you. I don't think I said hi to you guys. Jason says that this physical shit gets more ridiculous every day and goes to show how pathetically stupid people really are. It's insane. Only white people, to be specific, they are the stupid ones here who are willing to go on literally. Hey yo, it's crazy. Just the Sonia Master story shows you the psychopathism, if there's such a term, psychopathism of a psychopath of a white mind. Like, that is crazy. Like,
it's called psychopathy, Joe. It's called psychopathy.
It's crazy.
Imagine taking a naive, and Joby's not as naive no more. Imagine like a naive African learn all this. They can't fathom this stuff. It's too overwhelming, the psychopathy of the European mind. The African doesn't know this kind of psychopathy. It's overwhelming.
It's crazy. It's insane. But Jibajab also says Mission Impossible did the thing on about every episode. And I also see Jerome was going to say he might be wearing heels. I doubt, man.
Those one heels.
Is not that easy.
He'd have heels. He had flats on. He had no heels. Heels don't make you go no 6 inches. You out your mind, you mosquito. You better start eating better food at that grocery store you walk into.
Mm-hmm. And I also see Jason says the old Sleepy Joe. From the clone, Sleepy Joe.
Yeah. Heels. I know heels. He's got regular goddamn dress shoes on. There wasn't no heels. Why is he 6 feet? Why is he 6 inches taller than he usually is? Because that ain't him.
You said my vocabulary is improving. I'm learning big words. Thank you, Joe Mosquito. I appreciate. Yeah, I gotta learn. Yeah, but anyway, I think we'll wrap it up there with today's conversation.
What's up, fam?
I don't know if Keith, you have any closing remarks or anyone of
you has
any closing remarks. This is the right
closing remarks.
Before we get.
You change your clothes again? I think you changed your clothes. Didn't you have on purple earlier? Oh, you still got purple. Okay, he's got a coat on. All right. Yeah, that's it, purple. Okay. And I was crazy. Yeah, family. Yeah, much love. Everybody have a good day. I was about to do yesterday's show. Some shit came up. Couldn't do it. But I've been doing I did one show this weekend still. I've been doing all the shows. Couldn't do Friday because my voice was gone. Completely. Voice was fucked up. But, yeah. Much love, family. Everybody had a good weekend. Oh, that's right. Shit. I forgot to get Parvin her transportation money. Shit.
You better remember. But anyway, family, much love.
You got last words, Joey?
Is that the man in a monkey suit? God damn. That man in a monkey suit. Yeah, I like me some blazers, Like me some blazers.
Blazers are nice. You got any last words, Joey?
Joe Mosquito says, I got a whole wardrobe in the studio. Some of my clothes here. Like, I'll just change even my shoes. I'll leave majority of the things here because it's home, right? Yeah. But anyway, much love, family. Big Cheese says, Keith, I'm starting to think you're right. They might steal this from Trump. Shout to you, Big Cheese. You coming in right now? Come on, catch up, Big Cheese. But I hope you're doing amazing. Nice to see you. He says, how does Kamala go from most hated last month to... Yeah, I know, it's crazy. To the most loved. It's just insane.
I think that's propaganda. That's propaganda we see. I don't think most black people are falling for it. I just don't see it. I'm on TikTok and I'm on Twitter. I just don't see the love for Kamala Harris. The South is only working with the boule, the handkerchief head Negroes, Big Cheese. I don't see the common woman falling for it. I only see the boule Negroes and your handkerchief head, your Van Jones, your damn what's her name? Joy Reid, your damn fat ass Roland Martins. Most black people just going over. Her record is too heinous. The propaganda is just not working. And understand they lied in the polls. Trump, that's why they go back and forth. They want Trump in there, guys, because they want to now start using Trump because they know white people are understanding they were moving America to collapse and to a dictatorship. That's what they want Trump there for. They want Trump to usher in this dictatorship so white people won't get upset because we got our Trump in there. He's our savior. And I know. I'll tell you what we end this. Hold on, Joe. in this. Let me say this. I know I'm right about this because I know Trump is in on this shit. Because remember Trump at his damn and I'm gonna show it this weekend when I come home and do the show. Remember, Trump was at his at the Republican convention talking about, oh, I got shot and my hand was all in blood all down my arm. And you look at his fucking hand, there's no blood on his hand. He's in on it. Yep. It's fraudulent. There's no blood on his fucking hand nowhere. And then if you got your ear grazed, your whole fucking eardrum will be fucked up. He has no problem with his ear at all. Look at it. Mm-hmm. He's in on it's a con. That's why you see him at the damn wall with the cats, with the small hats. That's why he said we need to go and kill everybody in Gaza. Understand what they're doing. They're making Trump into a hero, a folk here to white people. And white people, like Joby says, you're right. They're racism. They're so fucking stupid. He said, oh, they tried to kill our Trump, but he's too great. Go on the right-wing sites. That's why we listen to this crazy cracker hat. Trump is too great. They tried to kill our Superman. He's the man. You know, Trump has become worship. He's a white Jesus. So that's what they're doing. Trump is they're all in on this shit. There's no Democrat and Republican party, they're all in on it. It's a scam. They know you're going to get mad at the Democratic Party and vote Republican in. When they don't do what you want to do, they go back to the Democrats. It's back and forth, and no shit ever get better for the people. It's their agenda. You got money going to Ukraine and Israel, Iraq, Afghanistan, all this shit, Libya, Syria, Somalia, South Sudan, all this shit don't ever change. So they need white people to accept this digital scam they want to bring in, right? They want to bring in the digital ID, the one digital currency. White people are now fighting it. They need Trump to be the one to bring it in. Instead of like, hey, this is kind of wrong, but it's Trump. Trump's not the bad guy. Yay! As they lock the world down, and they're going to try to what? And when Trump comes in, watch. It's going to be a new pandemic. Watch. Watch and see. Watch and see. It's going to be another pandemic. Right? Because they need Trump to be the one issue to tell these crackers to take that BACCINE. Because they trust his no good ass. You understand that? It's a game. A kabuki thing. Why you see the fake Joe? Why you see the fake Joe Biden? Trump is in on it. I'm gonna show you he ain't no blood on his hand. Oh, I was all bloody. What? There's no blood on his hand. Nowhere. Nowhere. And like me being a sniper and sniper training, all the snipers are telling you there's no way you could miss from that range with a scope and an AR-15. I said that. There's no way you can miss. If I'm looking at Joby at that range, and I have hate for her, Joby's whole head is coming off her head. There's no way she survives. There's no way. You're too close. You're not missing nobody. Fake, supposedly skimming their ear and all that crazy shit. Even though you're shot, even if you're not a good shot,
Sure.
It's impossible to miss, like you said. They right. It's impossible to miss. All that fake ass shit. Oh, they may go on that. Yeah.
Like I was saying that.
That's why Trump is now Jesus. Go ahead, Joby.
Like I was saying from that weekend, there's a lot to observe from that video. And personally, I took my time the whole day to observe that video. And a lot was not adding up. No blood on the hands. You know, just this guy leaning on the one side of the ear, the same ear that is attacked. Pardon? Yeah.
You eardrum prominent to fix your eardrum. None of that shit. But oh, there was blood. There was blood in my hand, Joby, blood. There was no blood. Nowhere.
There was a lot.
So he's in on the shit.
There was a lot to observe. Even when you look at the people, even when you look at the people on the video, there was just a lot to observe. Come on. There's a whole.
Yeah. And shout out to Jibba Jabba, who told you the name of the guy. Trump's whole cabinet was the swamp. One of his main guys was the damn, the guy who managed the Rothschilds' money. So the idea he's against these people is stupid. But the white people want to believe that. We're going to fight the Jews. Okay, moron. Okay. Craziest cat shit. That's why they're making them in that. Because they're going to use Trump to start passing these authoritarian laws. And white people, like Joe said, they're stupid. They're based in their racial hatred. They're based in their racial hatred. So while he's planning all this shit, remember, they just now passed a law for Trump, not the fake Biden, that now the president can now start making all these laws without Congress. You guys see that I want you guys look how they setting it up. The Supreme Court just passed a law that now the president can pass all kind of heinous shit without having to go through Congress. I forgot what the name of it is, but they just passed. That's for Trump coming in. You understand this? It's for Trump to lock the country down. To say, oh, remember, they're going to say, oh, we got all these illegal aliens in here, so we need to have martial law. And we need to have digital ID so we can ID who's a legal citizen or not. We have checkpoints. And these white people are all going to agree to locking the country down. Because they stupid asses are going to believe this about getting immigrants, and it's not. It's about making this country authoritarian. Because everybody knows, like Joby said, everybody's waking up. They know you don't live in no democracy no more. So now they need to lock it down and be an unabashed police state. Turn it into China before they implode this bitch. And so Trump would be the one to do it because the white people love Trump. Yeah, Trump almost got shot. Yeah! The evil people tried to get him, but they didn't. Yeah, they're talking all crazy. Instead, like Joby said, analyzing, said, nah, this shit don't make no sense. So you analyze it, you can cut your emotions because you want Trump's dick in your mouth. Since you're sucking on so much Trump dick, since like your lover, Trump is the white man, the white people's lover right now. So you don't want the dick out your mouth, you want to love it, you want to suck it as long as you can, like he's your lover. So you're not being practical and analyzing. Say, is this dick good for me? Is this dick bad?
There is a video I will share on WhatsApp. Video I'm sharing on WhatsApp, family. For those who can watch the video, kindly ensure you are here, but my internet is bad. It's not allowing me to share the link. So I'm sharing for you guys to watch it. It's regarding what Keith is talking about, how they want to put the lockdowns, what is literally coming, the digital IDs, and there's a lot of details.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to check it out.
Video, so
where'd you get that? Where'd you get that from? BitChute or Rumble, Joby? Where'd you get it from?
So,
where'd you get it from? BitChute or Rumble?
I got it on BitChute last week, and I saved it aside. I was to present it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I'll show it.
Yeah, so exactly. So, see, I already figured out. I just say I'm about to check it out. Who's it from? I already figured it out because you knew when you looked when I looked. I said, nah, this goddamn shit's a scam. This fucking shooting is phony. Everybody, yeah, look at Trump, yeah. No, morons. They're gonna use Trump to pass all these heinous ass dictatorial laws. You can easily see what they're trying to do. Trump is in on it. All that stupid shit. You think he don't worship these goddamn small hats? They the one gave him all this goddamn money. We kept going bankrupt. Trump is a moron. He's a bad businessman. They goddamn kept his ass afloat. That's why his daughter's Jewish, his grandkids are Jewish. You know what's going on? He's gonna fight them? He's not fighting their ass whatsoever. Getting fooled by a goddamn scam. Anyway, that's all I want to say. That's gonna be this weekend show. One of them anyway. So I showed you guys the Sonia Massey one. I had to help my daughter out yesterday, so I couldn't come on. As you guys see, the Sonia Massey stuff goes even deeper with her husband. I mean, with her nurse being the wife of the policeman that shot her in the face. It goes deep and wicked. I'm gonna go check out Joby's video. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, so I'm sharing. Actually, I've just shared it right now. So check it out, family. If you get time, kindly ensure you do. It's not that long. There's a lot of information on that video.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out because it's saying what I'm saying.
Regardless of how the elections are gonna go.
Yeah, it's saying exactly what I'm saying. They're gonna use him as the Jesus figure. But they correct their shit. Listen, these numbers are phony that they're using for Kamala Harris. These are phony. Trump is so well loved after that goddamn assassination attempt. I told you, these white people don't want to pull Trump's dick out their mouth at all. They're licking his whole ball sack. Ugh, ball sack, daddy.
Yeah, so much love, family. Have a beautiful, beautiful day ahead of you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Big Cheese Car, thank you so much for bringing up that highlight of the conversation. I've shared the video link, so do watch it during your own time. And thank you so much once again for being with us right here on the Blackout Fire Network radio station, media of the 21st century. I've been your host.
Yeah, they're trying to free him already. Trying
See you
to give him
guys on
second-degree
Wednesday,
murder.
same place, but more just up on the rest of the conversation.
That's not gonna work. She's go back and check out the beginning of the show what I was saying. Now we got the link with his wife, the nurse. So them giving a second degree is not gonna work. There's too much information that he was involved in knocking her damn windows out and all this other shit. That ain't gonna work. Much love, guys.
Yeah, much love, family.